Come on, let's get fired up for SportsCenter. Even though the World Series had the day off, there was plenty of fun to be had by all, including a slumber party at Monday Night Football and another milestone for Thermal. But what would October be without preseason NBA?
I'm not ready to answer it.
Oh, and if you're wondering, the NFL infirmary is full. Ditto on the infirmary for his airness. Tiger, well, air sickness isn't a bad thing, but injuries like these make coaches sick. They also hate it when you don't make a good showing. So we'll go out with a bang. We'll be looking for you on SportsCenter next.
Hi again, SportsCenter, just keeping it real. Alongside Rich Eisen, I'm Stuart Scott.
Coming up, he may not seem human sometimes, but just like the rest of us, Michael Jordan has toenails. Yes, he does. Will Ron Powlus have some bench, and will Steve Fisher have some work? But first, Stuart, in search of pay dirt.
Yes, Emmett found pay dirt on Sunday. Could the Colts and Bills find it on Monday? Wouldas, shouldas, couldas. A football coach told me once, those are for losers. So with an 0-6 record, scoring fewer points than anybody, that makes the Colts qualified. They woulda, coulda, shoulda had at least one win. Last month, Indy led Buffalo 26-0 before the Bills worked it out. Second biggest comeback in league history. Buffalo won it 37-35. Says Indy coach Lindy Infante, we have to figure out how to get out in front and stay out in front or come back from behind. Lindy, I think that just about covers everything. Colts get another shot at Buffalo, and wideout Andre Reed, 2 catches shy, becoming the 4th receiver with 800 grabs. Not that Lindy doesn't like Andre, but I'm sure he wouldn't mind postponing the feat. Dan Henning, Buffalo offensive coordinator, team hadn't scored a touchdown in the first quarter, didn't get one here either. Second quarter, Andre, it's your world. 800th career catch, passes everybody but Jerry Rice, Art Monk, and Steve Largent. It's also Reed's 116th Monday Night Football catch, second behind Rice. Here's another milestone. Thurman Thomas, over 11,000 yards on that play, only the 10th guy to ever do that. Second quarter, Jim Harbaugh getting roughed up by everybody. Ted Washington caught him. Bruce Smith caught him. Nah. Bruce is second most career sacks than anybody. Harbaugh under pressure again. Got away from Phil Henson and Ted Washington, but Washington got hurt in the play, poked in the eye. So Sean Moran replaces him, and Sean Moran gets his first NFL career sack. Lindy, frustrated. Next play, 2nd 14 for the Colts. Bryce Pop, former NFL Defensive Player of the Year, got his sack swerve on. And what's this, the 76 Buccaneers or the 97 Colts here? But fortunately, timeout was called. No penalty. 51-yard field goal. Incoming! Taking wide left to the extreme. Bad first half for Indy. Bills with a last shot. 2 seconds left. Todd Collins rolls right. Absolutely hammered by Dan Footman. Footman got his first sack since 1995. Cut me, Vic. Cut me. Come on, Vic. Cut me. Colts second drive of the third quarter. 1st and 10 from 25. Harbaugh hit by Sam Rogers. Watch it again. Rogers falls on Harbaugh's right leg. He would leave with a sprained ankle. 6-3. Bills would be driving. That one was tough. Harbaugh sacked. He and the Colts quarterback sacked more than any quarterbacks in the league. Testing it out. 6-3 Bills driving. Todd Collins off the hook to Quinn Early. Nice grab. Early 4 catches, 70 yards. Steve Christie would later miss a field goal. Colts driving 3rd and 8 from the 25. Paul Justin, the quarterback, hits Marvin Harrison for 20 yards. 1 of 3 Marvin catches. Kerry Blanchard attempts a 32-yard field goal. Good. We are tied at 6. Bills' final drive. 2nd and 9 from 23. Collins. Early. 20 yards. 3rd and 3 from the 34. Collins to Andre. 802 career catches. Reed sets up Steve Christie. Attempts the field goal. 3 seconds left on the clock. Christie from 27 yards. Yep. Bills win the game 9-6. Can I get another woohoo? 9-6. Just the first time in NFL history, actually the second time in NFL history, that we have a game where no touchdowns are scored and no turnovers committed. The first, the Patriots' 6-3 win over Miami in 1988. This was the Colts' 5th loss this year by 6 points or less, and 7th straight game between these two teams decided by 6 or fewer points. Rough night for both, but a little bit better for Buffalo.
When you combine and think about what occurred yesterday with Denver losing, the Jets beating New England, and some other areas in which ball games were played, it was very crucial for us to come here and win this ball game.
We don't have the controversy on our team, and you know, that's a positive thing at least. You know, we have to come back next week against San Diego, have a good week of practice, and hopefully, you know, turn it around there.
This is the first time in NFL history that an 800-catch receiver and an 11,000-yard rusher were teammates at the moment of their milestones, and they did it on the same night. Once before, teammates would ultimately reach those marks. Art Monk caught his 800th pass in 1991, 6 years after John Riggins retired from the Redskins. We will have more, much more in this game later on in SportsCenter.
Although it didn't seem so at the time when Detroit's Harry Cullen lay motionless on the Silverdome turf Sunday, the line safety should have considered himself lucky. His head-on collision with New York's Brandon Sanders didn't lead to any paralysis or broken bones, but it did lead doctors to find out that Cullen shouldn't be on the field of play anymore. Cullen's career is over, and he thankfully has the ability to literally walk away. X-rays taken Sunday night revealed Cullen has cervical stenosis, or in layman's terms, a narrowing of the spinal canal. The spinal canal in Cullen's neck is 7 millimeters wide, about 4 to 5 millimeters smaller than it should be. Although Cullen has few ill effects from Sunday's hit, team doctors informed him that they would no longer clear him to play. Pepper Johnson's season is over. The 33-year-old linebacker underwent surgery Monday for the left quadricep tendon he ruptured in Sunday's 24-19 win over New England. Pepper's been with Bill Parcells for much of his 12-year career, and the coach sounded more than just one Monday.
Hey, you get these kids when they're babies, you know. He was a baby when I got him, and you see him, he's a grown man now. It's, you know, I like him very much personally. He's a very benevolent person. He gives, you know, so you just hate to see it happen to one of those kind of guys.
Of more immediate concern for Parcells, the screaming headlines through the bye week created by Sunday's second-half benching of Neil O'Donnell in favor of Glenn Foley. On Monday, Parcells said he was still unsure who would start against Baltimore in 2 weeks. I'm not trying to be secretive. I just want to give it enough thought, he said. Foley played like Joe Willie, completing 14 straight passes to complete a comeback from 2 9-point deficits. And Chris Chandler's hurt again. It seems like we should just keep this story on file and change the date when necessary. Chandler suffered his second concussion in 6 weeks Sunday. While Chandler could possibly play Sunday, Dan Reeves said, I do know if he continues with the concussions, there's definitely a possibility he could be out for the year. Now, we know about Monica, Ross, and Rachel, but now the list of Chandler's friends, we can add his doctors. By our count, this is a full accounting of Chandler's career injuries: 7 concussions, 4 ankles injuries, not actual ankles. He has only two ankles. Yeah. A knee injury ended his 89 season. He is yet to finish any of the 4 Falcon home games he's started this season. The Seattle Seahawks have lost Lamar Smith to a stress fracture in his lower left leg. He's expected to miss at least a month. Injuries have pressed Smith into duty, and he responded to become Seattle's leading rusher after 7 games with 280 yards. Stuart.
It's nothing to do with cross-dressing, enhancing a Q rating, WWF wrestling, or being a jerk. Dennis Rodman was supposed to sign his new contract Monday. He didn't. Doesn't want to, simply because, quote, the contract they're trying to give me, I don't like it. The 6-time rebounding champ's new $4.5 million offer could increase with incentives. Among those incentives, some reportedly tied to how many games the Bulls win. And with Pippen out, Tony Kukoc hurt, Rodman thinks the team could struggle. One more quote, it's taking money out of my pocket. Rodman has passed a physical but says he is willing to sit out the season. The 4-time personal NBA champ says he doesn't have a problem with behavioral incentives in his contract, but doesn't agree with performance incentives. Hey, when you're a 9-time scoring champ, highest scoring average of anybody, anywhere, generally considered God on the basketball court, and have the label of best ever stamped on your chest, even an ingrown toenail is huge. Michael Jordan will miss the Bulls' last 3 preseason games after having ingrown toenails removed Monday. He'll be ready for the opener Halloween night.
Just 8 games into the season and already a dream matchup for hockey fans, and especially for Walt Connolly, ESPN's Director of Colorization, the St. Louis Blues and Detroit Red Wings. Much better.
Feel better?
Do not adjust your sets.
Good.
It's a dream matchup because not only will the Blues be blue and Red Wings red, but the Blues and Red Wings are also, well, good. Really good. The Blues are off to the best start in 31 seasons, and Detroit's looking every bit of the Stanley Cup champions. To the Joe we go. Joel Quenneville's Blues come in 7-1. Darren McCarty, tough first period. Misses the net. And then Grant Fuhr stones him. And then McCarty over the net. Nothing but net. More problems for Detroit. Brent Gilchrist, did he have a skate in the crease? Well, yeah. No goal. Things finally got better for the Wings in the second. Steve Eiserman knocks home the Nicholas Lindstrom shot. Detroit up 2-1. Detroit on the power play when Terry Yates says, so what? Beats Chris Osgood to tie it at 2. 3:06 left in the third. The Blues up 3-2. Lindstrom's slapper is tipped by Stevie Y. And your score is 3-3, and the hottest team in the league and the Stanley Cup champs skate to that 3-3 tie. I thought it was a great game, Blues coach Joel Quenneville said, but the Wings, which are 2-1-1 in their last 4 games and went 0 for 7 on the power play in this game, weren't too thrilled. Said Eiserman, I don't think we played a particularly great hockey game. Richard Ganata, the chauffeur of the limousine that crashed 6 days after Detroit's Stanley Cup victory, pleaded guilty Monday to driving with a suspended license. It's the second time Ganata has been cited for driving with a suspended license. The crash disabled Red Wings defenseman Vladimir Konstantinov and team Sergei Manatsakanov, both of whom are still hospitalized. A tentative sentencing date was set for November 3rd. The charge carries a penalty of up to a year in prison and a $500 fine. Stuart.
Plenty more to come on SportsCenter ahead. It's frigid in Sandy Alamar's home digs, Cleveland. They're about to play 3 World Series games in Cleveland. Predicted low temperatures for games 3, 4, and 5, 35, 34, 28. And we're talking boys of summer. Game 3 previews coming up. Also ahead. Gone from Michigan, but where to? Maybe to a team he once waxed on his way to a Michigan national title. Back to the ice, where Hurricane Carolina tore through Manhattan. Wonder why Doppler radar missed this one. And no, Ron Paulus won't win 2 Heismans. He might not even be an every down player. Stay close.
So I guess there's no point in passing him or anything. I would, but as soon as I do, he's going to make his move. So it's a trap.
We can't solve every hassle you encounter on the road, but we're working on it. Introducing the Volkswagen 2-year no-hassle lease. No-charge schedule maintenance, a super sweet warranty, and roadside assistance. Right now, a Jetta GL is only $199 a month with $21.29 due at lease signing.
He's good. He's really good.
On the road of life, there are passengers and there are drivers.
Welcome, Buddy Lazier. Hi there, I'm Jimmy Vassar. How can I help you?
At Firestone, we take our competitive tradition seriously. Take our sale on FR360 steel-belted radials. Now competitively priced at 4 for $99. With a 45,000-mile limited warranty. But this sale won't last long. So hurry into Firestone.
NHL 98 asking who melts at. Take a shot.
Line 4. Pure, the Rocket Man.
Yeah, he's off the ice chart. Show him the bye-bye stride. Ta-ta, Mr. Autobahn. Line 3.